Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Good morning. And I am, every speaker says I'm excited to be here today. Actually, I really am, because I lived in the Twin Cities for 16 years. And now I live in DC. My wife and I we still pine for Minnesota and the Twin Cities. I've got family here. I have some of my greatest friends. I was at the Pillsbury company for 12 years, which is one of the greatest privileges of my life. And in that time, came in as an entry-level guy who spent the first year wondering if he could even survive in this incredibly fast-paced, exciting, very sophisticated Fortune 100 company, which many people here in the Twin Cities don't realize. And I spent the first year worrying if I could even survive in this incredible place. And I'd come from another company where I was a young superstar, and everything was golden that I touched, and everything was wonderful. And after 3 years out of business school, I was managing their flagship business for this other mid-sized company. I came to the Twin Cities, and it was a gigantic setback for me. Very exciting, because there was so much to learn, and I am a learning junkie to this day. But it was a bit overwhelming, and I told my new bride at the time, now 35 years later, I told my wife Elise, I said, I left this other company to come to be a place where I can learn. And this morning, I love to teach. I love to share. I'm pretty passionate about it. I have a lot of information. I only have a short bit of time, so I'll probably talk fast because I want to share a lot. But I was sharing with my wife that this is an amazing company, the Pillsbury Company, and much of what I've learned was really my formative years to kind of get me launched. After about 6 years, so I got through that first year difficulty and had some amazing bosses and mentors. And after about 6 years, I was the youngest head of marketing in this Fortune 100 company. And in another couple of years, I was the youngest corporate officer. And from there, I've gone on to be president and CEO of turnarounds and other kind of complex, messy situations. Some of which, as I was sharing with some people here this morning, one of which I certainly did not succeed in turning around. But all through this, and I've had the pleasure of working now in about 24 different industries. So my work is industry agnostic. I learned many years ago that the deep fundamentals of business, which I'll be sharing a couple of tidbits on that this morning, the deep fundamentals of business are universal. All fundamentally, business is about leadership, which I'll be talking about a little bit this morning. It's about people, which I'll be talking about this morning. It's about strategy, understanding what differentiates you in the marketplace. The essence of strategy is differentiation. And many companies in this room, even a few I talked to this morning, struggle with how to stand out, separate themselves from the crowd, and appear to be offering differentiated value that is meaningful to their target customers. And so strategy is incredibly important. And then fundamentally, strategy is about the products and services you offer. And the deep fundamental aspect of this is, do your products and services convey integrity? Are they offering integrity and consistent value in a way that is pleasing to the people, to the king customer, the people who determine your life and death? So with that as a backdrop,